I'm just out here eating peanut butter, banana, sea salt, cinnamon sandwich on some homemade wild rice bread, homemade by my friend Carl, who is many amazing things, including chef extraordinaire, baker. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll rave more about that later before I forget what the topic of my today's video is. I was just thinking about the how see that quickly, squirrel, huh? Do my best to not be concerned with other things. Maybe another bite of the sandwich will make me think enough. Get some brain food. Okay. As I'm doing things to heal my inner child, and which began with being sober January 6th of this year. Thank you. Choosing to face a lot of fears, to turn them into love one at a time. Need some more brain food. As I overcame a 30-year addiction, which was catapulted by Saskatchewan government taking my child away from me. My 6.5-year-old daughter named Riel, actually, technically 7, this morning at midnight. She was born July 29th, 2019. And her birth is what I believe was the interception in my life that began my spiritual awakening, my self-healing journey. And when the government took her away from me on January 6th, it changed my life in many, many ways. So the last 6 months have been the hardest I've ever endured. Even though I've been a crackhead, I've stopped many fights, and I've been hurt multiple times, physically, mentally, spiritually, in multiple forms and from multiple people in my life. The pain that I have felt since Riel was taken from me has been like no other. This is how I know that I'm divinely protected and guided. I could have, should have been many times over, I used to say, but I watch my words more carefully these days. Because words do become things, and that is how we manifest. In the moments that I don't feel that I'm going to die from the pain, the spiritual, mental pain that this has caused me, it has shown me how strong I truly am. So I'm choosing, in the moments that I can stay grounded enough to, by implementing many new tools that I've recently learned into becoming the healthiest, happiest, most joyful version of myself so that when Riel does come back, not only will I be the best human, I will be the best mother ever as well. So that's what keeps me going and gives me more strength and transmute my fear into love. One trauma at a time. I had no idea how many traumas I actually had. Wow. I feel like I want to say as though I've aged 100 years in 6 months. I've definitely gained the wisdom. Yes, but I am also aging backwards physically. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot of things that many people thought and said are impossible or make no sense or won't work. I decided to learn how to use my intuition wisely instead of more of as a benefit and no longer as a detriment to myself or others. Because this whole time I thought I was out here saving the world. I was very blinded to what that meant until I understood the true meaning of love. Love for others, but most importantly, love for myself. As I am in this very moment. Unlearning guilt and shame of your past is a powerful, powerful thing. I'm going to leave you with this. And this is not at all where the video was intended to go, but I just allowed it to flow. And there you go. I'm going to leave you with this. Consider something that this is in the theme of healing your inner child, all right? Considering the fact that, this is a deep one. All children are only born with 2 fears, and the rest are taught or learned. What reactions or responses do you currently possess that don't serve you? More on that later. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to sharing more of my story and my mental, physical health journey. Actually, physical, mental, and spiritual, PMS for short. Females, yes. Men, you better stop. If you don't think that what we go through simply for being a female every single month, I don't know where I started with that, but you understand, get that thing that makes the pain on your stomach the same amount as what females go through monthly. You will be singing a different tune, guaranteed, and females don't put up with your men if they have any type of attitude towards that. That is what brought them into this world. Remind them you could also take them out. And no, that is not to be taken literally. For anybody watching that's not me threatening to kill somebody. You know, I had to put that out there, considering I've been forcibly put into mental institutions and also put into them myself. Okay, the most recent was The most recent was when I put myself in October of 2025 to be sent home on Remembrance Day, because it is a, quote, an acute care system, not a therapeutic one, and that was from my psychiatrist at the time in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. To then have my daughter taken from me on January 6th of this year because I had reached out for help as a preventative measure, which that is just one of many, and still it did not prevent my daughter being taken from me. But the most recent interaction with mental health was on May long weekend when I was picked up by the RCMP in Tisdale, Saskatchewan, and driven to Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, with a signed warrant from a provincial court judge stating that I had not been keeping in touch with my mental health professionals and I was refusing an examination by a doctor, both of which are untrue. And I will be sharing documented proof. I would like to remember at the end of every video that to include the fact that I'm going to be sending a link of these videos to my lawyer, and I would love for everybody to share it who it resonates with, who feels not so alone when they hear my stories, who thinks that somebody somewhere hearing my videos and my story, it might be a benefit for them to hear what I am sharing. I've always been an open book, but just to the wrong people. So now I'm being an open book to everybody, everywhere. Stay tuned for my first song ever, which I am in the process of writing, and I have a title currently that is The Fear Is Gone. I look forward to sharing that with you in the, I was going to say very near future, but whenever the universe has in store for me, then for you to hear, that's when it shall happen. It can happen no other way, and that is the understanding of life. Everything had to have happened exactly as it is, and if you love yourself in this moment, you had to make peace with and love every part of you that came from every experience you've ever had, whether good or bad, whatever perceived as at the time. Because there's actually a way to help yourself enough and heal yourself enough to be able to step back into a younger version of yourself with love and understanding. It's really hard, but you don't have to do it alone, like a lot of people do. And that's in the times when you go from genius to insanity, the line is blurred, hence the reason why my daughter was taken. People are scared of things that they don't know, so I chose to learn, and that is why I'm here. So bye for now. Thank you for watching and sharing and liking and for joining me on my journey. And I hope that seeing the transparency of Hetty Ray allows you to be more comfortable with who you are. I mean, if nothing else, maybe some of my stories will make you feel better about your own life, because there's been some doozies, let me tell you. All right, bye for now.